Hi, it's Cynthia from the future. So I've seen people talk about this, how like they'll do a recording, but then they forget to close off. And I'm sure you realize in most I don't even say bye, but I'm working on it. Um, so they'll finish off a clip like the day that they're editing. So here's some story time. Yesterday I recorded a clip when I was feeling really weird after posting my latest video because a lot of people were giving me really great feedback, which I love, but that feedback was getting me to think. And I'll explain it in the actual part that I recorded. And I was really like emotional in the beginning, and I think I'm probably just gonna cut that out. I don't know, we'll see. I might include it as bloopers. I don't know. We'll see how vulnerable I'm trying to be with you guys right now. But um, honestly, like, I was just realizing though that, like, I talked about trusting my gut feeling and, like, taking people's feedback, thinking about it, etc., and just doing what I believe is what I want to do. And, like, I'm going to probably make mistakes along the road. Trust me, I'm going to make a lot. I love learning from my mistakes because I make so many of them. So if I didn't see the positive in every single situation, then I would be really fucking sad and really fucking like let down in life. So it is what it is. I'm going to be improving as a person. I'm going to try at least. And this YouTube channel is helping me way more than I realized. And so, I hope you guys understand. And when I share things like this, like controversial topics or like spilling the tea is the category that I'm going to actually call it in the future. But it's like, my heart it does get a little scared. I am a little nervous, like it hasn't been talked about before, and being vulnerable and saying like, hey, I've made a mistake, I've learned from this, and this is what I plan to do in the future, I think is what's important. So that's what I believe in. I hope people understand that, and if you don't, I'm sorry. Let's have a conversation about it. Tell me how we can improve, tell me how I can improve, and tell me how you can have a conversation with someone when you've made a mistake and how to become better. So just some food for thought. And now I'm going to clip into the old Cynthia, the past Cynthia, and you guys will see what the fuck I'm talking about. Bye. Hi. I just want a second to collect my thoughts. My heart is literally beating so heavy. I don't know why. And that's why I did the video. I also think my girl time is coming because I'm so emotional. I don't know why. Anyways, I just feel like I just posted a video and I think like this YouTube thing, it's meant to be for me, It's meant to be for me. I really do. But I think like if I want it to be as big as I expect it to be, then I'm going to have to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that means being the change that you want to see. That means doing things that scare you. That means, receiving constructive criticism, like I said, and like analyzing things and like deciding like which piece of information is valid and which piece of information is not. So I just want to have a quick real talk with you. I feel kind of weird and I feel a little bit anxious and I feel like I can't stop thinking about something, and it's because someone told me something, and I told you like I'm an overthinker. So like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like I don't know, like I think it's making me reflect, and then it's making like, it's for example like planting the seed. It's like she planted the seed in my brain, and I'm realizing that maybe, what, she's right. And not even because of the original reason why she told me, but I was just thinking about like my platform, and if I really wanted to have 1 million subscribers, then like I'm gonna have a voice. And if I have a voice, what's the message that I want to send across? Of course, there is a freaking smoke detector alarm during the middle of such an important video. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going. So that is such a fucking buzzkill. Oh my god. Anyways, at least it takes away some of the like weirdness I was feeling. But anyway, so I was just thinking, and this is emergency. It is an emergency. It's a controversial emergency that we need to take care of. No, I'm just kind of feeling a little guilty, I guess, because you know what? I say bad words all the time. Like I swear, and I'm not talking about swearing in this topic. I'm talking about saying like the N word. I'm talking about saying the F word. I'm talking about saying it's three letters, not four. I'm talking about saying the G word. I'm talking about saying what was the other word? The R word. And like I don't want to say it out loud. And like, you know what? Like when I was younger, I had one of my friends, and she would always like try to like punch you or like smack you or do something dumb when you would say the R word, okay? And she would be like, oh, you're like, stop saying that in like the most annoying fucking way that like it almost like cheesed me how she said it. And it's like, yo, shut the fuck up, like I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to. And like she didn't explain it to me. Hello, I'm doing a video. This is the life of a YouTuber. Anyway, so she was just like she would just say it in the most like stupidest way, and like it would cheese me. It would cheese me so much. And I was just like, that didn't make me want to change. If anything, I wanted to fucking chant that word 50,000 times to her fucking face and just like piss her off, right? Because, you know, like now when I think about why I don't want to say these type of words, it's because I think of like, okay, my friend recently, right? She came out and you know, she has been like, she's one of my best friends, and she's been telling us like her experiences and like different stories and like, you know, different struggles that she's had to go through just because of who she likes. Like, what the fuck? Like, we all know how I feel about someone telling me what the fuck to do. Like, and then on top of that, someone like, you know, not letting me live my life. Like, how is it bothering you? Like, why do you care? Like, and even like, I don't know, man, there's so many topics that I can go on about. Like, even the N-word. Like, how come, you know, like, I know we're not supposed to say that word, but then like if some people say it, it's okay, and then if some other people say it, it's bad. You know what I mean? Like, how about everyone stop saying bad words, stop using it in rap videos, stop using it in like music videos, and like come to a consensus and make it a rule. You know what I mean? Because fuck everything else. Like, fuck, like, let's go back to the basics, okay? I can't believe this alarm is still going off, but let's go back to the basics where we talk about what we learned as a child, which was sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, first of all, that's a fucking lie, okay? Feelings hurt. Vulnerability is tough. Watch, someone else is gonna come open the door right now. And someone else is gonna come open the door right now. And yeah, so like, I don't know, like, I guess I was feeling guilty about it, and I'm like, what do you want to do about this, right? Like, are you gonna wait until, you know, someone notices and then go on the defense? Are you gonna like own up to your mistake and maybe make a video about it and talk about how like you're gonna try your best in the future to like mind your language? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna mind the swear words and saying fuck and bitch and like that kind of shit, because I think that I'm not hurting anyone by saying those type of words. You know, I'm using it in like a reference to like anger or to get my point across. And yes, there's other ways of doing it, but that's just the way I choose to express myself. However, saying words that like demoralize another person, another culture, another just anything. Like, if you have nothing nice to say, then shut the fuck up, right? Like, be the example that you want to see. And I guess another reason why I was getting a little anxious and wanted to do this video is because like I think like I'm onto something. Like, I think I know what I'm meant to do, and I think that really like I've never felt so sure of something in my life. And you know, like, there's like people telling me to be careful of this, like, you know, make sure you're worried, like make sure, you know, you have your own back, like don't say where you live, don't when you talk about certain controversial topics, like be careful, like make sure your parents are okay with it. And it's just like, man, like they're scaring me enough where it's almost actually working, and I'm just like, bro, if it's actually almost working, then like I really need to talk about it. Like, I 100%, 1000% need to talk about it. Like, how can something have such control over you? Like, why are we like, I don't know. But all I do know is that I'm gonna end off on this note. Someone I really love watching, and I'm sure the rest of the world does too, is Ellen. She's an amazing lady who is just like so strong in what she believes in. She stands up for the LGBTQT community, and even just ordinary people. Like, she looks out for people being kind to one another and rewards them and shows the world that like, hey, this is what we need more of. And sometimes I watch her videos and I literally cry, because I'm just like, you know, we need to spread more of that. Like, all you hear about on YouTube or this or that are people like getting I don't know, just some bad information or bullying or this or that. Like, why don't we talk about real life topics? Like, you know, why don't we talk about like what's going on in the world? Like, why don't we talk about all the things that you don't learn about in school? Like, you know,
I feel like I've always been too scared to have an opinion on any of these things because I'm like, what if I'm wrong? Like, even right now, the idea of making this video and basically saying it to public that in the past maybe I haven't gone out of my way to make someone feel bad about like who they are and what they believe in. I also have been silent. I haven't like done anything. Only reason now like I'm noticing more of it is because of my friends and also learning to be empathetic and like even the R word, for example, right? If I had a child or if I had a cousin or a niece or a mom or a dad or a brother or a girlfriend, would I act differently? Would I still say that word that same way? I don't think so. Like, and I think that's what we need, more empathy and more like kindness and just, I don't know. I could just be like close to my period. I could be close to girl time, but I resisted crying this whole time. And I just think like, because I'm so passionate about it, like, I don't know, there's something that I feel, and like I'm glad that I'm going to make this video. I'm sure that my heart is going to have heart palpitations this whole time, but you know what, this is who I am, this is what we're going to talk about, and I'm willing to have a conversation about it. Tell me if I'm wrong, tell me what your opinion is, but do it in a constructive way. Don't be rude, don't swear, and like have a healthy conversation, whether that's, you know, arguing with somebody about why women's right is right or why you think veganism is bad. Let me tell you, if you ever like try to tell someone to convert to something by telling them that they're wrong and they're stupid and that da 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 da, it's not gonna work. Like telling me that I'm fat and that I'm too dark or that I'm this or I'm that is not gonna make me be the person you want me to be. It's actually gonna make me do the fucking opposite thing just because I wanna fucking piss you off. So, anyways, that's just a really quick video because I was all up in my feels, but you know what? It is what it is. We have to talk about it. Thanks for listening.